everyone, welcome to my video, and this video is for my final project in data structure and algorithm. In today's video, we will be detailing Floyd's Warshall algorithm. This Floyd algorithm is used to find the shortest distance from each node to all other nodes in the given graph. This Floyd's algorithm is commonly called all-path shortest path problem, since it is used to find the shortest path from every node to all other nodes in the given graph. So this is the given graph. For this graph, we need to find the shortest path between every pair of vertices. But first, we need to find the cost matrix. And to remember, we will not going to find shortest path from the vertex to itself. So this is 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. Or it is called the diagonal line, so the values will be always 0. And to continue, in the given graph 1 to 2, the distance is 3. So we will put 3 in the matrix. And next is 1 to 3. As you can see, in the graph, there is no directed path. And if there is no directed path, so we will put it as infinite. And 1 to 4, the distance is 5. So we will put 5 in the matrix. Then 2 to 1. So 2 to 1, the distance is 2. So we will put 2 in the matrix. And 2 to 3. So 2 to 3, there is no directed path, so we consider this as an infinite. So we will put infinite in the matrix. And 2 to 4, so 2 to 4, the distance is 4. So we will put 4. Next is 3 to 1. So 3 to 1, as you can see, there is no directed path, so we will consider this as infinite. And 3 to 2. 3 to 2, the distance is 1, so we will put 1. And 3 to 4. So there is no directed path, so this is infinite. Then 4 to 1, there is no directed path also, so we need to consider this as an infinite. And same as the 4 to 2, it is infinite because there is no directed path. And lastly, 4 to 3, the distance is 2. So this is the cost matrix. But the help of this cost matrix is we are going to implement step by step by considering the shortest path through every vertex, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 1. Consider shortest path through vertex 1. That is the first vertex. We are going to consider as intermediate vertex, and through this vertex, what is the shortest path? So we will find out. Since we are considering the intermediate vertex as the first vertex, we are not going to disturb the first row and column values, as it is we need to keep this. In this new matrix, we will call it R of 1. And the initial cost matrix, we call it R of 0. And the new matrix that is we're going to find is the R of 1. Since we are not disturbing this first column and first row values, so we need to copy this in the new matrix. And also, the diagonal line will always be 0. And the remaining positions, we are going to find it. So next, we need to find 2 to 3. So what is the shortest path? So the formula is we need to consider minimum of the directed path 2 to 3. Or through this intermediate vertex that is 2 to 1 plus 1 to 3. So in between, we have inserted this intermediate vertex 1. So through this vertex, whether there is a possibility of shortest path or not. So 2 to 3, as we can see in the cos matrix of R of 0, the 2 to 3 is infinite. So we will put infinite. And next is 2 to 1. So as you can see, 2 to 1, the distance is 2. Plus 1 to 3, the distance is infinite. So we will get this as infinite. So 2 to 3, the value was infinite or the distance was infinite. And next is we're going to find the 2 to 4. The minimum of 2 to 4 through the vertex 1. So that is 2 to 1 plus 1 to 4. So the distance of 2 to 4 is 4. And 2 to 1, the distance is 2. Plus 1 to 4, the distance is 5. So 2 plus 5 is equal 7. But the minimum here is 4. So we will get this as 4. So 2 to 4, the value was 4. So we will put 4 in the matrix. Then next is 3 to 2. The minimum of 3 to 2 through the vertex of 1. So 3 to 1 plus 1 to 2. So 3 to 2, the distance is 1. And 3 to 1, the distance is infinite. Plus 1 to 2, the distance is 3. So the minimum value was 1. So we will put 1 in the matrix. Then 3 to 4. The minimum of 3 to 4 through the vertex of 1. 3 to 1 plus 1 to 4. So 3 to 4, as we can see here, the value was infinite. And 3 to 1, the value was infinite also. Plus 1 to 4, the value was 5. So we will get this as infinite because this is the minimum value. So 3 to 4 was infinite. So we will put infinite in the matrix. And 4 to 2. So 4 to 2. So the minimum value of 4 to 2 through the vertex of 1 is 4 to 1 plus 1 to 2. So 4 to 2, as we can see, it's infinite. And 4 to 1 is also infinite. Plus 1 to 2 is 3. So we will get this as infinite. So 4 to 2 was infinite. And 4 to 3 the minimum of 4 to 3 through the vertex 1 is 4 to 1 plus 1 to 3. So 4 to 3, as you can see here, was 2. And 4 to 1 is infinite. Plus 1 to 3 is also infinite. So we will get this as 2. So 4 to 3, the value was 2. So we will put 2 in the matrix. So this is the new cos matrix that we found in step 1. So this matrix is R of 1. Step 2. Consider shortest path through vertex 2. So we need to consider the matrix of R of 1. This is the new matrix we found in step 1. And the new matrix that we need to find is R of 2. So we need to put the diagonal line first, as it always be 0. And the second row, we need to copy this to put in the new matrix, which is the R of 2, and also the row values. And now let's find the remaining positions. So 1 to 3, the minimum of 1 to 3 through the vertex 2. So in between, we need to insert the vertex 2. So 1 to 2 plus 2 to 3. So what is the shortest path? So 1 to 3, as we can see, the distance is infinite. And 1 to 2, as we can see, it's 3 plus 2 to 3, the distance is infinite. So we will get this as infinite. So 1 to 3 is infinite, so we will put in the matrix. So next is 1 to 4. 1 to 4 through the vertex of 2, that is 1 to 2 plus 2 to 4. So 1 to 4, as we can see, the distance is 5. And 1 to 2, the distance is 3 plus 2 to 4, the distance is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7, but the minimum here is 5. So we will get this as 5. So 1 to 4 is 5. Next is 3 to 1. So 3 to 1 through the vertex of 3 to 2 plus 2 to 1. So 3 to 1 here is infinite. So we will put infinite. Then 3 to 2 is 1 plus 2 to 1 is 2. So 1 to 2 equals 3. So 3 to 1 is 3. So we will put 3 in the matrix. And 3 to 4. So 3 to 4, as you can see in the matrix, it's infinite. And 3 to 2 is 1 plus 2 to 4 is 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. So we will get this 5. So 3 to 4 is 5. So we will put 5 in the matrix. Then 4 to 1. The minimum value of 4 to 1 through the vertex 2 is 4 to 2 plus 2 to 1. So 4 to 1, as you can see, it's infinite. And also the 4 to 2, it's infinite. Plus 2 to 1 is 2. So we will get this as infinite. So 4 to 1 is infinite. Then 4 to 3. The minimum value of 4 to 3 through the vertex of 2 is 4 to 2 plus 2 to 3. So 4 to 3, as we can see, it's 2. And 4 to 2, it's infinite. Plus 2 to 3 is also infinite. So we will get this as 2 because this is the minimum value. So 4 to 3 is 2. So this is the new matrix we have found out by considering the intermediate vertex of 2. This is the cos matrix R of 2. Step 3. Consider shortest path through vertex 3. So the intermediate vertex we need to consider as vertex 3 and we will find the shortest path. Since we are considering the intermediate vertex as 3, so we are going to copy this row and value. And the new matrix that we are going to find is R of 3. So we will put 0 in the diagonal line first. So we need to copy this third column and third row values in the new matrix that we are going to find, which is the R of 3. And we are going to find the remaining positions. So now we're going to find 1 to 2. So the minimum value of 1 to 2 through the vertex of 3 is 1 to 3 plus 3 to 2. So 1 to 2, it's 3. And 1 to 3, it's infinite. Plus 3 to 2 is 1. So we will get this as 3. So 1 to 2 is 3. So we will put in the new matrix 1 to 2 is 3. And now 1 to 4. The minimum value of 1 to 4 through the vertex of 3 is 1 to 3 plus 3 to 4. So 4 to 1, as you can see in the matrix, it's 5. And 1 to 3, it's infinite. And 3 to 4, it's 5. So we will get this as 5. So 1 to 4 is 5. Then 2 to 1. The minimum of 2 to 1 through the vertex of 3 is 2 to 3 plus 3 to 1. So 2 to 1 is 2, comma, then 2 to 3 is infinite, plus 3 to 1 is 3. So we will get this as 2. So the 2 to 1 is 2. Next, 2 to 4. The minimum of 2 to 4 through the vertex of 3, it's 2 to 3 plus 3 to 4. 2 to 4 is 4, comma, then 2 to 3 is infinite, plus 3 to 4 is 5. So we will get this as 4. So 2 to 4 is 4. Then 4 to 1. The minimum of 4 to 1, comma, through the vertex of 3 is 4 to 3 plus 3 to 1. So 4 to 1, as you can see, it's infinite, comma, and 4 to 3 is 2 plus 3 to 1 is 3. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 4 to 1 is 5. And 4 to 2. The minimum of 4 to 2 through the vertex of 3, 4 to 3 plus 3 to 2. So 4 to 2, as you can see, it's infinite, comma, then 4 to 3, it's 2 plus 3 to 2, it's 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 4 to 3, the distance is 3. So this is the new matrix we have found by considering the intermediate vertex of 3. So this is R of 3. Step 4. Consider shortest path through vertex 4. So the intermediate vertex we need to consider as 4. So we need to copy this 4th row and 4th column in the new matrix. So the new matrix is R of 4. So we need to copy this 4th column values and 4th row values, and also the diagonal line. So we are going to find the remaining positions. So 1 to 2. So the minimum of 1 to 2 through the vertex of 4 is 1 to 4 plus 4 to 2. So 1 to 2, as you can see in the cost matrix of R of 3 is 3. And 1 to 4 is 5. Plus 4 to 2 is 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. But the minimum here is 3. So we will get this as 3. So 1 to 2 is 3. And 1 to 3, the minimum of 1 to 3 through the vertex of 4, it's 1 to 4 plus 4 to 3. So 1 to 3, as you can see, it's infinite. Then 1 to 4, as you can see, it's 5. Plus 4 to 3, it's 2. Then 2 to 1. The minimum of 2 to 1 through the vertex of 4 is 2 to 4 plus 4 to 1. So 2 to 1, as you can see in the cost matrix R of 3, it's 2. Then 2 to 4 is 4 plus 4 to 1 is 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9, but the minimum here is 2. So we will get 2 to 1 is 2. Then 2 to 3. The minimum of 2 to 3 through the vertex of 4 is 2 to 4 plus 4 to 3. So 2 to 3, it's infinite. Then 2 to 4, it's 4 plus 4 to 3, it's 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 2 to 3, we will get this as 6. Then 3 to 1. The minimum of 3 to 1 through the vertex of 4 is 3 to 4 plus 4 to 1. So 3 to 1, as you can see, it's 3. And 3 to 4, as you can see, it's 5 plus 4 to 1, it's 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, but the minimum here is 3. So 3 to 1 is 3. Then 3 to 2. The minimum of 3 to 2 through the vertex of 4 is 3 to 4 plus 4 to 2. So 3 to 2, it's 1. Then 3 to 4, it's 5 plus 4 to 2, it's 3. So we will get this as 1. So 3 to 2 is 1. So this is the new matrix we have found by considering the intermediate vertex of 4. The new matrix is R of 4. So now, as you can see all the vertex as the intermediate vertex in each step, we found out the shortest path. So this is the final matrix which gives the shortest path from each vertex to all other vertices. So let's check if the given graph and the final cos matrix are the same. So 1 to 2, the distance is 3. Same as here in the cos matrix, 1 to 2 is 3. And 1 to 3, there is no directed path, so we consider this vertex 1 to 4, and then 4 to 3. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So here in the cos matrix, 1 to 3 is 7. And then 1 to 4, the distance is 5. Same as in the matrix, it's 5. Next is 2 to 1. So 2 to 1, the distance is 2. So same as here in the matrix, it's 2. Then 2 to 3, there is no direct path. So through the vertex 2, we need to consider 2 to 4, then 4 to 3. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 2 to 3 here is 6. Then 2 to 4 is 4. Same as here, 4. Next is 3 to 1. As you can see, there is no direct path. So through the vertex 3, we need to consider 3 to 2 and 2 to 1. So 1 plus 2, it's 3. So 3 to 1 is 3. And 3 to 2, the distance is 1. Same as here. And 3 to 4, there is no direct path. Through the vertex 2, need to consider 3 to 2, then 2 to 4. So 1 plus 4, it's 5. Same as here, it's 5. Next is 4 to 1. As you can see, there is no direct path. So through the vertex 4, we need to consider 4 to 3, 3 to 2, and 2 to 1. So 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. So 4 to 1 is 5. Then 4 to 2. There is no directed path also. So through the vertex 4, we need to consider 4 to 3 and 3 to 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 4 to 2 is 3. Then 4 to 3, the distance is 2. So this is the shortest path from each vertex to all other vertices problem. And this is the procedure to implement Floyd's algorithm. So that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful and thanks for watching.